Let's go.
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and welcome to my review of My Hero Academia, aka Boku no Hero, episode number 7. So this episode, now I apologize, I'm about a few days late with this review. It's just I got home pretty late from my job, so it was pretty hard for me. I mean, I did watch it like as soon before I was about to go to sleep, because the next day I had an earlier shift, so that was the reason why my review was cut short a bit late due to the fact because of that. I watched it before I went to bed because I had a little bit more earlier shift the next day, so I was like, fuck, and that screwed me up to do the review on the same day. I was going to do it Monday, but I was a bit too tired out, so I was a bit tired, so I didn't really feel like, doing the review and stuff like that. Plus, I was like chilling, chatting with friends online. So basically, yeah, you know how good times of that goes. So anyways, I'm here to do the review of the episode 7 of Boku no Hero. So this episode, I will say, the hype between the fight between IZUKU and KACCHAN was awesome. It was very well done. I liked the animation for the episode. Even though I thought I was gonna give it a bit more, few points down due to the fact that IZUKU didn't really use his quirk. Like I was like, dude, come on, you use your fucking quirk already. Like, come on now. But then I realized at the very end of the episode, he used that quirk to plan all this shit out. He used it so then that way he was able to actually, catch him off guard, and because of that, he was able to use his quirk at the right moment so we can actually, get the bomb. To pretty much get the bomb and whatnot. And pretty much what happened was that when pretty much when KACCHAN did that awesome explosion. By the way, that explosion was fucking beast. I love the explosion that KACCHAN did. That was actually really cool. Like, yo, did you see the cities? Yeah, the cities, man. The fucking buildings were exploding everywhere, and they had a time limit in order to actually pass the actual part of the exam, where they basically had to get the bomb from the actual villain, which was shit. Meanwhile, we have Ochako's side of things, while her trying to actually get to actual Tenya, who's actually guarding the bomb. By the way, his whole villain kind of motivation has kind of spiked up, even though he says he kind of regrets it because he's more of a hero kind of guy. But I'm like, nah, dude, you're not fit to be a fucking villain. Honestly, it's you're just not even onto that expertise. But we see that while he was trying to actually stop Ochako from her getting the bomb. Unfortunately, what happens is that KACCHAN goes out of control, like I mentioned, blows up the fucking half of the building, and we see some of the particles actually flying up, and then we see Ochako use her gravitational thing in order to actually, pull some of the debris and stuff, back, and she was able to actually, survive herself from the actual buildings falling apart and stuff. So luckily that actually saved her. But then we see that, on the defensive side, we see IZUKU. He finally caught KACCHAN off guard, man. He literally just caught him off guard. He didn't really want to defeat him. This whole purpose of him wasn't actually to defeat him for good or actually kill him. No, what happened was he basically just wanted to beat him so he could become stronger and to become someone awesome just like him. Because he even wrote in his hero book, when he actually got his quirk, he actually wrote how amazing he was, and Kana was like, no, why are you doing this? You're quirkless, you're nothing, you're a loser, you're nothing like me, you're not perfect, you don't got the powers like me. He's like, bitch, I don't need any of that shit, I'm not afraid of you anymore. But, it kind of was weird, because I was like, okay, are you really running away? Are you just saying that out of confidence? Or are you really going to use your quirk? But then, he found at the right time, in order to actually catch him off guard, to actually, while he was actually closer to his objective, to actually, get to the bomb and whatnot. He actually used the one punch. He pulled a Saitama, Detroit punch, bam, and he just knocks the fuck out of KACCHAN. That shit was fucking awesome, bro. Like, oh my god. He just pulled a Saitama and just like fucking, he decked him like really, really good. And then, of course, we see that not only that, but he found a way not only to distract him, but he also got the bomb from actually defusing, and their team actually won. So that's basically the whole point of the episode. The whole point is that while IZUKU was, you know, getting the fuck beat out of him at first, he had it all planned out, so he was actually more close to the objective without going out of control with his quirk, because he can only use it at a certain time. And even though he did use it, he's still standing strong. Even though he did, you know, obtain some damage, he is he's sort of kind of used to actually getting used to his quirk. So it actually does make sense. So it was actually pretty cool to see that, you know, his determination was actually quite strong. He didn't want to really defeat him. He just wanted to like distract him and just knock him out while he's able to actually help Uchakan out to actually get the bomb and whatnot. You know, to actually get closer. Like, he wanted to use his punch so it doesn't completely destroy things, including the bomb. Like, he actually wanted to control it, so it was a lot more easier. So that was actually pretty good of IZUKU, from what I remember. Because again, I've only watched it once, so it's hard for me to remember all this stuff. You know, especially since I'm tired, so it's really hard. But that was really cool, though, how he actually just did like a Saitama and just like, bam, yo, that punch was fucking off the chain. So definitely really some good stuff there. And we see that IZUKU's hero team actually won, and now they can progress to the next phase of the actual academy. And from judging from the preview, we are gonna see, you know, some whatchamacallit. I guess we're gonna see, you know, KACCHAN grow as a character. I guess he's not gonna be much of a stuck-up, you know, rival like he was back then. I think now it looks like he's starting to sort of, kind of actually starting to feel a little more, like, not too over cocky like he is most of the time. Because like, no, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna beat all mine. I'm gonna be one that's gonna be just as great as him. Yeah, even though, yeah, he is pretty powerful. He has a pretty impressive quirk. But the problem is, though, is that if you go a bit too out of hand with your quirk, you can actually damage and hurt somebody. And that's not really hero material there, dude. So overall, I'm going to give the episode a 5 out of 5. It really kept me at the edge of my seat, saying that, oh man, like, come on, IZUKU, you really going to use your quirk? Like, come on, man, fuck him up. It's your chance to just obviously just do that. But no, he did have a strategy and plan, which, you know, that was some good shit. I thought it was just going to keep on stalling and stalling and stalling for like a long time. I was like, oh my god, dude, just fucking use your quirk already. Like, stop being a little bitch and just fuck him up already. And he finally did, which, that was actually pretty awesome. And, you know, it was for strategic, I can't even talk right. Strategic reasons, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. So overall, when it comes to the episode, I thought it was awesome. It was amazing. It was definitely from what you people pretty much suggested it would be. And yeah, it was really good. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this episode of My Hero Academia. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What did you think of the fight between IZUKU and KACCHAN? Was it worth it? And for you manga readers out there, was it everything that you expected to be, you know, animated wise, since I never read the manga to this? So yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. My apologies, this review wasn't the best review in my opinion, but it could have been better if I actually just watched everything again and one night sitting and then bam, and then just basically remember seeing most of the other clips again and for me to remember. But I'm sorry, I do apologize. It's just, you know, I didn't think I was going to be that busy for work, but I guess I was. So anyways, until then, that's basically it. I'm the Ninja Reviewer, signing out. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for episode 8. Bye.